Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for all the support. I really appreciate it and all the encouragement. I thought I'll bring another video with a voiceover so you can hear clearly what I'm saying. I've sorted out my mic issues, so hopefully the next video you guys will be able to hear me much more clearly. So let's get with it. So I've come to a stop here now quick, and thankfully I did, because somebody came across in front of me there. So a little bit of patience exercise really helps you assess the situation better. On the right is a vehicle wanting to come over here, as you can see there. That's my main concern, coming over intersections, because if he pulls in front of you, it's going to be a real bad day for both of you, because that's almost equivalent to a head-on. So just be very careful with that. Coming to the traffic here right now, and I'm trying to ensure that nobody is coming through the vehicles here. As you move along here, the vehicles are moving, so it's a little bit safer, making sure keep a nice gap around the truck. Back into my right lane, and proceeding to another intersection here. Another car on the right, making sure that car is stopped before I go through, and car on the left, as you can see there, also make sure that the car's come to a stop and is waiting before I come past. There's some kids on the right hand side here, or the left hand side I should say, and they cross there a lot, so I'm very cautious in that section of the road as I go through here. You'll also see there's a lot of pedestrians coming across on the other side, so I'm keeping an eye on that side as well, on the right and the left. On the left here again, pedestrians coming over the pedestrian crossing, but they aren't looking at me, so they obviously weren't ready to cross yet, so I proceeded. I'm also making sure that the gap between me and the vehicles are enough to get past. There's a truck coming up now, it's a bit narrow gap I'm coming through. That bucky is a bit too close for me to come past. The truck and the bucky pulled slightly over, so I was able to pass at that point. And I'm now proceeding over another set of traffic lights, and making sure the car on the left, as you saw there, is also stopped. And now proceeding through here, you can see the gap there at this point is way too small, so I'm just holding back until the gap is wider before I make my move through there. So I can see the gap is wide enough. Here I come through now. There you go. Now proceeding up here, I would definitely say, as a beginner rider, don't do what I'm doing here, because you need to learn the size of the vehicle. Yeah, this lady, I think she's having a yogurt there. They were quite close, so I was very cautious coming through there. But as a beginner rider, I would suggest you guys hold back until the gap is wider. Make sure that you come through safely. It takes a bit of time to work out the size of your vehicle, or I should say the size of your bike, and be accustomed to the size of it, so that you know if you can take the gap or not. So as a beginner rider, I wouldn't do that until you've had a bit of practice, making sure that there's enough space there. That vehicle was coming over to my right slightly as I came past, that's why I looked down there. On the right hand side is another vehicle waiting to come over. That's my concern mainly at this point. Over there, as you see, coming through here, there's a lot of pedestrians here, so I'm watching the pedestrians as well. Here's a bus. I'm making sure I keep a nice gap between me and the bus, because buses can stop quite fast, and you'll find yourself battling to not ride into the back of it if you haven't got enough space. They really can outbrake you quite quickly, so be very cautious around buses. I've really had a close call with a bus when I first started riding. It was one of the big lessons I learned, was to keep a nice space between you and the bus, or a truck for that matter. I'm moving over to this side of the road now, keeping a bit of space here between me and the guy in front of me, assessing the situation here, because you can see there's a school here, so I'm a little bit more cautious coming through here, and making sure that nobody's crossing through here, no school kids or anybody. There's the gap's quite close there, but I've been riding for years, so I've become accustomed to the size of the vehicles, I should say the size of my motorcycle, and you'll get better as you go along, as you get more practice. So I'm coming up here now, keeping eye that nobody's coming through there. Now stop street here, making sure that it's clear both sides, both ways before I proceed across. People tend to run across here sometimes by the bridge here, so I'm paying extra caution to that. Now I'm coming down to a circle now, so I'm going to move to the middle lane and look for a section that is safe to move over and to get away from the bus, but the bus is on both sides, so at this point I'm just going to wait back until the bus has moved. They are a bit too close to each other, so I will hang back a little bit. Guys, also just be very cautious to keep a gap between you and the bus. Sometimes buses can run back a little bit and you can be caught behind the bus. So make sure that you have enough space between you and the bus in case you have to make an emergency escape to the right or left, which is something I will show you in the future. One of my next videos, I'll show you how to negotiate traffic that has stopped in front of you and how to ride and look for an escape route, and I'll show you how to do that in one of my next videos. This is a pedestrian crossing going through there. Make sure everybody got across safely. Now I'm keeping eye on all these parked cars. As you can see, this one has a wheel out. That's what I'm looking for when I drive up here, making sure that all those car wheels are faced forward, not turned, because that's possibly could mean that they're about to pull out and right in front of you, which would be difficult to stop because you wouldn't see it because the car is parked. So it's not something obvious that somebody will pull out in front of you. So I always make sure that the car's parked on the side, that it's definitely not pulling out in front of you, that that wheel's not turned to the right to pull out. As you saw, that pedestrian runner which went past, came pretty close to me. It's something you've got to get used to on the road. I try to flash my lights or hood or whatever I need to do to make sure that they see me as I come past. It happens quite often, as you'll see in the videos. There's going to be another section here now where somebody's going to cross in front of me now, as you're going to see, and you just see how close they come to me. I could establish that they had seen me, so it was safe in the end, but it's always a bit nerve-wracking when pedestrians cross in front of you. You're not sure if they see you or not, so I just try to get their attention coming up the road. This guy, yeah, here he comes. See how close he comes to me. He did look at me and then look behind, so I felt pretty comfortable once I got past him. But as you can see, people do this quite often, and it's a little bit nerve-wracking for the motorcyclist. I come around this car here now. You can see, look at the car on the left there, also pulling out. It actually turned out that the car was actually empty. The guy had parked like that, but you never know. So when you see that, it's an opportunity to be cautious and make sure that he's not pulling out in front of you. Okay, guys, come to the end of the video now. I hope this was an enjoyable video. I hope you guys are learning something from this and possibly could save you on the road one day. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody for their kind words and encouragement. I'll be back with a new video soon, so like and subscribe if you want to get the next one. I'll be covering a new topic and more in-depth possibly after that. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope you guys can hear me well now with the new setup, and I want to wish you guys safe riding, and I'll check you guys on the next one. Cheers.